test drive to help us get ready for the third test. And we're going to be working on solving the following. Go around our answers to the nearest cent. Brenda buys a new TV for $540. The sales tax rate is 8.25%. What's the total cost, including sales tax? So what we're doing here is you gotta remember that the sales tax is, in this case, 8.25% of the price. Now looking at the problem, we have the price. That's $540. So we're looking for the sales tax. And we write that as a decimal, 0.0825 of the price here was $540. And then we go and we multiply. So that gives us $44.55. So the sales tax is $44.55. We're then going to add that to the $540. So the total cost will be $584.55. Now let's take a look at problem number 2. LaTanya buys a used car price at $13,500. If she puts 28% down, what's her down payment? So she's putting 28% down. So her down payment is 28%, and we do have the price. So our down payment equals, write that as a decimal, 0.28 of 13,500. So we'll go ahead and do that on our calculator. And that gives us $3,780. Now they could have also asked you here, how much did she finance? And if they did ask you that, you would just take your 13,500 minus the down payment. In that case, it would give you $9,720. Now, they didn't ask us to do that here on this specific problem. They just wanted us to find the down payment. So we would just stop there. Let's take a look at number 3. A sofa regularly sells for $850. if the price was discounted by $369.75, find the discount rate. So they already gave us the discount. That's 3,000. Let's try again. $369.75, and that's going to be some percent of the price, which is $850. Now you got to keep in mind here when we're solving this problem, we're going to get an answer as a decimal, so we'll need to change it as a percent when we're done. So we're going to have $369.75 is some p percent of 850. To solve for p, we'll need to divide by 850. And let's go ahead and do that division. Hit enter. And that gives us 0.435. If we then slide our decimal point over 2 places, that would give us 43.5%. And then that would be our discount rate. So let's go ahead and take a look at number 4. Leslie gets a loan of $3,500. 1 year later, he pays $4,410 to pay off the loan. What annual simple interest rate did he pay? So now I'm talking about simple interest, and we have two formulas we're going to be picking out for simple interest. And if we look at the first one, that's if we had the interest, and the second one's if we have the total amount. Well, in our problem, we know he paid $4,410 back, so we actually have A. We know what the principal is, P, that's the $3,500, and we know that T is 1 year. So we want to be using the second formula here to solve for R. So let's go ahead and write that formula down. So our A value here was the $4,410. P was $3,500. 1 plus, we don't know what R is that we're trying to find out. And T here is 1 year. Now we just treat this like we're solving this equation. So we would first go ahead and distribute to both terms. That would give us 3,500 plus 3,500 R. So next we're going to go ahead and we're going to subtract 3,500 off from both sides. That gives us $910 equals 3,500 R. To solve for R, then we divide by 3,500. Keep in mind, this is going to give us R as our decimal. So after we do this division, we're going to need to be able to, we need to go through and convert that to a percent. Again, if it does that, it gives it to you as a fraction. Just hit your double arrow key next to the 3 key. So that'd be 0.26. Which is 26%. And now let's take a look at number 5. Marcus invests $4,600 in an account that pays 5.6% interest compound monthly. How much does he have in the account after 4 years? So this is a straight compound interest problem. So we know that it's compounded monthly. So that narrows it down to one of these two formulas here. Oops, sorry. So looking at one of these two formulas here. And then we're trying to find the amount in the future. So I like to think A for after. So we're going to be using this top formula here. So we're going to go and we're going to plug in. Principal here was 4,600. Interest rate R, the 5.6%, we write that as a decimal, 0.056. We said N here is 12 because it's compound monthly. And then we're doing this for 4 years. And now we're just going to plug that into our calculator. And then hit enter. And rounding it off to the nearest cent, the end will run off to 93 cents. So we'll get $5,751.93.